Well, I've been working in the yard most of the day trying to, make it look presentable. It's a lot of work. I got a big yard, a couple of acres of this stuff. Anyway, the sun's gone down. It got really hot today, about 88 degrees. So I think what I'm going to do is we're going to check the old radishes and pull some up. Now, I have not been able to grow radishes for what, 4 years now? 4 years in a row, I think it is. Not all I got was tops. This year I decided, somebody a couple of years ago said, John, just put dirt in a box and put them in the dirt. Don't worry about all this other crap. I said, just put them in there, they'll grow. All right. Well, we're fixing to find out because that's exactly what's in these two boxes. This is nothing but dirt. All right, here we go. We got a lot of clover flowers that the bees have been working. Got in there from weed eating. Oh my goodness. Well, son of a gun, looky there. Ooh, oh, there's another one. By golly, whoever told me that must have been right. Got some here. This one here's a little long, a little small. I like them small and tender too. Ooh, here's a good one. Look at there. First radishes I've had in years, homegrown. Well, there we go. Not too bad. I didn't grow that many, and we're not doing too bad. I'm kind of looking at my little scallions over here. I don't know if they're going to do good or not. I keep watering them, and they've been really rained on real good. They should do well, but I don't know. They don't. As you can see, they're just little sprigs sticking up everywhere. I don't know, but it doesn't matter. Walmart has plenty of them. All right, I think we'll come out again tomorrow night and see what we can do. Well, we got a little bit of a second harvest here. I'm chopping them up. I already ate the first ones, so I'm going to put some more in the bowl. By the way, for those who don't know, radish leaves are edible. You can cook them. You can put them in a salad just like you would spinach leaves or lettuce. Wash them up real good, chop them up, put them in your salad. They work great. The whole plant's edible. Well, today's Mother's Day, and our daughter showed up with a whole bunch of breakfast fixins'. She wanted to whip up a nice breakfast for wifey. So we're going to have some sausage and potatoes and bacon and eggs. And here she comes now, I think, with the potatoes. Yeah. All right.
Salt and pepper, you don't have it out here?
No, I only carried so much. All right, so I'll tell you what, let me go ahead and get started on this, and I've got 3 burners going. We'll see what happens. Well, she's looking really good. These potatoes, by the way, are diced whole potatoes. I like that. I like that a lot. And I mixed some onions into it. Of course, the daughter, she doesn't like onions, so her little pile of potatoes are over here, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, we're looking good, looking good. We're about ready on these sausages. Just a few more minutes. Cook the bacon. I got the heat on really low. I wanted to slow cook this stuff. Are we ready with the eggs in a few minutes?
No.
No, why? Are you a slacker or what?
It takes minimal amount of time to cook eggs. You'll be done with the eggs and still cooking on those.
Thank you for that intellectual input.
Well, you're very welcome.
I had no idea. Are you a college graduate or something? Yeah.
I'm my mother's daughter.
You're your mother's daughter? Okay. Let's just let it cook for a few minutes. I'll tell you what, guys, if you don't have one of these 4-burner Blackstone griddles, you are really missing out on a treat. These things are so good. I have to, of course, burn the bacon practically for my daughter and my wife. They like that. Not me. I like it brown. I like it a little floppy. I want the taste, But these grills are great. Oh, I'm a junk collector. Put me onto this, and I have had such good meals off of this thing. I wouldn't trade this. I don't know. Well, I might trade it for $1 million. I just buy another one. They're great. They say the 2-burner one is really no good because you get a big old hot spot somewhere and you don't get even heat. They said the 4-burner is the way to go, and that's what I did after researching it and seeing it on I'm a Junk Collector's website, or his channel rather. And I'll tell you what, boy, this is the best thing going. Can't beat it. Here's another quick look at our potato crop. We're doing very, very well. All of these you see growing here are the seed potatoes I had left over from last year's crop. But when we get down to this area right here, you see this strip? There's nothing growing. Nothing at all. And I'll tell you why. For those of you who you know keep up with my videos, you know that for the last 3 years I've had a running potato growing contest with a fellow YouTuber named Buzz1151 who lives up in the Portland, Oregon area. It was his idea. He contacted me first and said, you know, I can grow better potatoes than you can. Well, the first couple of years he did, but the last year kicked his butt. Kicked butt, took names, got his crown from him, his potato crown. I've had it ever since. But I wanted to give him a better chance. Last year I tried growing his potatoes, and this exact same thing happened right here. I mean, they're down there, but nothing's happening. But I had a few left over, and I said, well, we'll give him a second chance. So I planted them along with mine the beginning of this year. Same thing. Look at there, not a single one popping up. Now this situation, it's almost as if it were planned, as if, you know, but it wasn't. We have no potatoes, and the reason they don't grow is because they're used to growing in camel dung. And Buzz has been growing his potatoes in camel dung up here in Portland, not telling me, and I got a visit last year from a fellow by the name of Mohammed Rahim Al-Fassad, the camel dung purchasing agent up in Portland, Oregon, who's from Saudi Arabia. He's been getting camel dung for Buzz from his cousin and his uncle over in Saudi Arabia, and Buzz has been buying, I think he said, 3,000 pounds a year. So he came here to spill the beans on old Buzz. He's telling me, hey, look, you know, he's not playing fair in your contest. You're growing them in cow manure. He's growing his in camel dung. I said, well, I didn't realize that. Thank you for telling me. He came all the way down here on his private jet from Portland to tell me to just blow the whistle on old Buzz. Well, as a result of that, I did a video. The 2 videos will be at the bottom of the comment section or below the video. I'll put the links there. Anyway, when Buzz heard that, he put up a video and he just slam dunked poor old Mohammed Rahim Al-Fassad. You know how they always do a whistleblower. He slammed that poor man, called him everything in the book, called him pork chop Spinelli and all kinds of crap. And he accused him of wearing bed sheets and towels on his head and all kinds of stuff. Well, Mohammed decided to sue him through his brother, a half-brother who lived in England, who was an attorney. And the attorney, J.T. Rower, solicitor, came here and interviewed me. He wanted to have a deposition as to whether or not I actually heard Buzz say all these nasty things about his half-brother, Mohammed. He took the deposition and he left, and as far as I was concerned, the lawsuit was ready to go, ready to rock and roll. And the last I heard, I think I heard somewhere that Mohammed had gone to, or was planning to go to Saudi Arabia and help his uncle and his cousin collect more camel dung, because he had a whole lot of orders to fill and they just didn't have enough bodies to do it. So I don't know, maybe he went over there to help them like that, or he just went home to visit and help them. But anyway, I got a phone call while I was cleaning the shop, cleaning the garage out the other day, getting ready to put the Thunderbird in there. I got a phone call from Mohammed's half-brother, the lawyer, in London, England. Thought you'd like to hear the call. Hello, this is John. What can I do for you? I just got a phone call, guys. Hang on. Go ahead.
Is this John? John from Arkansas?
Well, yeah, it is. Who might this be?
This is J.T. Rower, Esquire.
I don't know any J.T. Rower Esquire. Oh, wait. You're the British solicitor from England. Is that right?
Yes, that
Jeez,
is
I
correct.
haven't.
Brother.
Yeah, I haven't. Yeah, you represented Mohammed Rahim Al-Fassad, your half-brother. I haven't heard from you for a while. How's things going?
Well, not too good, John.
Not too good. Well, where are you at? I mean, are you still in the States or where?
No. I'm here in London.
You're calling me all the way from London, England?
Yes, it's quite late here.
Oh, how about that? What? All right. Well, this is kind of strange. I was just getting ready to leave the shop. I've been out here sweeping it out, getting ready to put a car in. What can I do? I'm not going to give another deposition if that's what you're after now.
No. Everything you've done so far has been very, very helpful. Unfortunately, I have some bad news to break to you, John.
Bad news.
Yes.
All right. Am I supposed to just sort of gear myself up for this? Is it really bad news?
Well, it appears that Rahim was in Saudi Arabia helping his uncle in the camel dung business. And he bent down to pick up a yard that he saw on the ground. And the vehicle toppled, and it buried him alive in camel dung.
Wait a minute. Brahim went to Saudi Arabia to help collect camel dung, and he wound up underneath a huge pile of it?
Yes.
Well, did he survive?
No, unfortunately he did not. But you know what the ironic part was?
What?
His final words that he said in Arabic were, "Oh crap!" Right when I him.
Well, so what does this have to do with me? I'm not certain what. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm laughing. I know you're grieving over this. I know.
We're not a plaintiff. We have no case.
You have no case because.
So we were going to have to let Buzz off the hook.
Buzz
for this little incident.
Buzz is off the hook. You know, he's the luckiest critter on the face of the planet.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, so the threat of a lawsuit from Rahim has now been lifted off of Buzz's shoulders. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct. And by chance, Buzz wasn't in Saudi Arabia last week, was he?
No, I don't think so. Why? I'd have to find out.
Just going into my conspiracy theories is all.
So you think he might have had something to do with the camel dung burying your brother? That's pretty funny. Oh, well, I know this is a terrible situation, and I feel bad about laughing, but you know, from an American standpoint, this is pretty funny stuff, you know. But I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My condolences. Please accept my condolences. Oh.
We accept them, but you know, he left his 8 wives very well off.
He had 8 wives. Holy mackerel!
Well, he had a massive goat head, you know, in Salty.
A goat head.
A goat head.
A massive goat herd. Yeah, and
Yes.
I don't think you can grow potatoes and goat crap, can you?
No. They were his personal collection.
Well, how about that? This is funny stuff. This is sad stuff. I assume you can see the humor, I think, in this, can't you?
Of course, I can see the humor.
Even though it's a very sad situation. What a way to go, huh? But I guess he went happy, didn't he?
He did, you know, he made a lot of money with that camel dung, and he just came back to bite him, is all.
He made a lot of money here in the United States, up there in Portland, Oregon. I know that.
Oh, in fact, you know, one of his best customers was this Buzz fellow.
Yes, he was.
He's probably going to miss Mr. Buzz.
Yes, I'll bet old Buzz is going to miss him, too.
Yes.
Well, look, I tell you what, Mr. Rauer, any time you want to stop by here in Arkansas and say hello, please do so. Next time you're in the country, stop by, and we'll have a cup of coffee together. American coffee. How's that?
Oh, I like American coffee.
All righty. Well, there again. Is there anything else that we need to cover?
No, that's pretty much it all.
All right.
Are you in contact with Mr. Buzz?
Well, yeah, sort of. Yeah, sort of, kind of. Yep, I will. You want me to tell him that he lucked out again?
Yeah, well, it's going to take us a while to get all the paperwork in order so that we can send it to him. So a kind word from you to Mr. Buzz about Rahim's demise would be very appreciative.
I will tell him. I will tell him that his good buddy, Rahim, even though he was going to sue him, was buried in camel dung. Okay. Oh, my goodness. Well, thank you for calling, Mr. Rauer. I appreciate it, okay?
Thank you for your time, Mr. John.
Yeah, you're quite welcome. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.
You have a nice evening.
Thank you. Well, folks, it looks like my old John Deere mower had a problem with the Briggs & Stratton engine. It's a 19.5 horsepower. I think I have a blown head gasket, which is apparently due to a design defect when they designed the engine. And I've got to pull the head on this, smoking, it's burning oil like it's going out of style. And I really don't have that much time on it. I have to mow quite a bit, but I change the oil regularly, the filter regularly. But I think the head gasket is blown. I went online and looked it up, and there's a guy on YouTube that had the same engine. Same problem. Suddenly it just started smoking and using oil, and the oil's turning black. And I mean, I mowed the yard one time and the oil turned black. It was brand new oil when I started. So let's tear it apart and find out. Well, I've been at it for about 15, maybe 20 minutes. It's going a lot faster than expected. All I have to do now is remove the head bolts and the head will come off. Now this is the oil. Look at the color of that stuff. That was fresh, brand new oil when I mowed the lawn one time. This is what happened to it. This is what's going on. And I'm hoping it's a head gasket, easy fix, put it back together, we're done. If not, we'll have to keep digging. Alright guys, like I said, it was a piece of cake. Just a few bolts here and there. Let's go ahead and remove the head together and see if my hypothesis is correct. Do I have a blown head gasket or not? Well, well, well. We might not. I don't know. Let me get the gasket off. See that black mark right there along this edge right here? Between the cylinder and the valve stem? I mean the push rods? That's black. That is exhaust bypass you're looking at right there. Alright? So what's happened here is the gasket did not blow. It was in like this. It did not blow on the front surface, which would be right in this area here. However, when you flip it over, there's where it blew right there. It blew right through there. So the oil was coming from this chamber over to the piston, through that area there, being sucked through by the piston every time it went down. It would just suck the oil right on through there. So that is our problem. You see all that carbon buildup right there and everything? It is a head gasket. At least that's part of our problem. So what I have to do now is they gave me the wrong head gasket for this. They couldn't really find what they wanted at the small engine shop. I gave them the engine number and everything. They just couldn't come up with it. But they said, one of them said, well, this one here is for 16 horsepower and above. Well, this is a 19.5. He said, well, try. He said, here's 2 gaskets. He said, take them home, try them, and if they don't, I mean, take a look at it, and if, you know, they're not the right kind, bring them back. He didn't charge me anything. He just said, here's a couple of new gaskets. That's a really nice guy. He didn't know me from Adam. I love living in Arkansas. Anyway, he said, bring them on back, and if they're not the right kind, we'll go ahead and order you the one you need. Just bring the old one in so we can do a little bit of comparison. I said, okay, so that's what I'm going to have to do tomorrow or the next day. Today's Monday. Tomorrow, the next day, he should be able to come up with a gasket like this. I can't go much longer, you know. It's not like I can go a month. I have lawn to mow. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is what a blown head gasket looks like. Let me get down there close so you can see it. See it? Blew right through there. Alright, at least that's part of the problem. Like I said, we'll see. I think that'll solve the whole thing, though. So we'll end this video right here. Until next time, hope you enjoyed it. This is John.